Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason went pretty well. He went about three outs short of a completo against the Atlanta Braves at their house. Did allow one unearned run on 4 hits, collected 10 strikeouts, and got the win. So let's keep going out here. Finish up the month of July, which is actually, runs quite aside, has proved to be quite nice for Jason so far. Got a bullpen day. What can we do out here? Oh, I don't know. Not too worried about any of those stats. And honestly, yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that I feel like I gotta do. Maybe bump Carlton Leffler up, and in fact get to max out the Bro Challenge. Thanks for being a good teammate. Alright, K/9 stat cap. Love it. Strike out 8 batters in our next appearance to master the technique. Well, we'll give it a try. Jason's kind of been on that pace already, but I don't know if it's going to happen for sure. Might as well max that out as much as possible. And thankfully, we don't appear to have been traded this month. Which of course means Jason's going to see out the rest of the season. I'm just going to overlook the fact that we've got 2 simultaneous challenges here. I don't remember where you can go see that. I think it's under personality. No. Is it under... Where is it? I don't know. Doesn't matter. In any case, that should bring us out here against the Colorado Rockies in Chase Field. Now, Jason has faced off against the Rockies a grand total of 10 times in 8 starts. He has a 4-2 record against them, a 3.29 ERA, and a 2.63 WOBA, so I'd like to see that ERA come down a little bit. Should be helped somewhat by the fact that we're playing in Chase and not in Coors, but I guess there's no way to know for sure until we get out there and get it.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Get ready for Diamondbacks baseball. Next. Jason Parham gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
Stepping up now, Keon Broxton, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Yeah, Jason walking into tonight with 193 Ks on the season so far, and we'd love to get to 200. Let's get it.
First pitch of the at-bat. First and 4 here to start the weekend.
Cutter straight down the middle for strike 1. First pitch at 6:40 p.m. here in Phoenix.
Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself.
Give him a fastball down and in.
Double digits right now.
Tries to bunt, but lays it down right on the plate, and that'll be strike 2.
Say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right.
Curveball, outside corner, swing and a miss. Thanks for playing. That's number 194 on the season, and that'll be the first out of the day.
I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, Matt, I try and look at the mindset of a lineup that's constructed for today's game. They're facing a pitcher that doesn't walk a lot of guys. 2 things are going to happen. You could either go in and say, hey, he's going to be around the strike zone, so I'm going to come out hacking. The only problem with that is if you don't drive balls into the gap or get guys on base, then you're looking up in the 7th inning, and this guy's still out on the mound with a low pitch count. And
swing and a miss on fastball down for strike 1. It's a sweltering 92 degrees here in the Phoenix with the roof open in Chase Field.
ball, baby. Get your pitch up there.
D-backs coming out in their 2001 throwbacks, including Jason in his teal New Balances. He's at it again.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah,
Getting the slider away, 0-2 count.
He's pretty consistent.
Chops it right on the corner, stays alive though.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
All right, fastball up and in, got swung on and fouled off. Give him another one, down and in, just off the plate, takes it for ball one.
1-2 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands, it wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
How about a slider below the zone?
Good slide.
Just off the plate, and that'll be ball two.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
Good at bat from Reynaldo Gomez.
And he fouls this one off.
Chops off the cutter. This will be coming up, pitch number 8 of the at bat.
The 2-2 one more time. And
Swing and a miss on one in the dirt. That'll be strikeout number 195 on the year, and that'll be out number 2 of the day.
Strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next.
Got 2.
All right, well, Carlos Correa coming up. Not looking like a particularly efficient outing for Jason so far, at least not after 2 batters.
Here comes the first
But
pitch.
nonetheless,
And he lays off a pitch
gonna
in there
keep
for the
doing
first
what we're doing out here. Cutter down, taken for strike 1.
And there's ball 1.
Fastball down, taken, ball 1.
Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
No, I kind of sympathize with Jason here. I recently had to shave my beard off too, and I felt a little naked. But needs must, so
A shot down the first baseline.
Carlos Correa fouls off that 2-seamer down. Had a good timing on, or good contact on it, but he was late. So we'll give him the changeup down. No swing on that one. That's 3-2 count.
Clayton Pesky would be next.
So fastball up and in. Fouls it off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
How about a curveball? Chops it right at Jason. And after 18 pitches, the first inning is finally over.
1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. At the plate, Clayton Pesky. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching.
Arizona pulls one up on the Rockies here after the bottom of the first, so Jason comes out with the lead. Let's hang on to it.
Hey, we got no one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a quick grounder over to short. Sammy Castilla's got it, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here,
with the exception of the middle infield, looks like the usual suspects. Jack Reinheimer still out with a broken hand, so we got Ildemaro Vargas at second, Sammy Castilla at short. And on the bump, as usual, Mr. Jason Parham.
They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
Stepping into the box, Jared Gall. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Come on now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strike.
Jared Gall doesn't really have the best numbers against Jason.
Have a good rip up there, huh?
Swing and a miss on a two-seamer right down the pipe. And it looked like he was pretty late on that one, too. Swing and miss on the changeup outside at 84, and that'll be strike two, but that was good timing on that. All right, well, give him a curveball below the zone.
And they'll try to get him.
Jason bounced it, so ball two.
2-2.
Chops the changeup down. That'll remain 2-2 count. Give him a cutter up and in. That was not up and in, Jay.
Come on, big guy.
Next pitch is a changeup down and in, called by Cam Gallagher. That squirted straight up the middle, so Jared Gall gets himself a base hit here. Right after I knock his batting prowess against Jason, which is usually the pattern of things. I look at my simple little spreadsheet here to see how his batting averages have been against Jason in the past, and I make some remark like, oh yeah, you know, no hits in 20 at-bats against Jason. Then all of a sudden, he comes out here and puts one into play. Never fails.
Left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Mike Saltzman,
Let's turn it. Come on now.
35-year-old. First time, well, maybe not the first time Jason has seen him. I got a couple previous at-bats with him, but like only 3 previous.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
All right, make a turn.
Well, that's going to squirt into right field, and that'll be another base hit. So 2 consecutive one-out hits here. And the Rockies got ducks on the pond.
First and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning.
Fouls off the two-seamer down and in for strike one.
Up near the 300 mark entering play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Chops that one down. 0-2 count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
He chops the slider down too. Okay, next call. Fastball up and in. That was a good one for him to mash. Stays alive on it, even though let's go ahead and be mean to him. Let's go ahead and give him the old Ant special. High inside curveball. Well, he pops that up, but, you know, now he's thinking about it.
Here's another 0-2.
Chops that one away, too. So Jason not really out here giving him the...
Oh, baby, see you driving.
Not exactly blowing guys by.
Fouled off.
There we go.
I think that came out wrong. Not exactly blowing stuff by guys.
Going better up there. Let's go.
The 0-2 once more. Ground ball to
That's
second.
chopped over to second. That'll be my double play.
To second for one.
And that'll end the inning.
And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. Now at the plate, Jason Parham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jason
Here you go. Let it go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's
High
in there
fastball
for a
and
strike.
took it
Now,
for
boys, we
strike
take a look
one.
at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day,
Ball
the way this team's been
outside.
playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Fouled
High
away.
fastball fouled off again. Or excuse me, fouled that one off to make it 1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball.
That
in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now.
It was a
It's
78-mile curveball in the dirt.
1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Pop that one up back behind first base in foul ground, and that'll be Jason out. That'll end the inning.
Diamondbacks down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to Arizona, where the hometown Diamondbacks have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the pitching mound this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Ayala.
All right, Victor Ayala.
Drive that pitch, Here you go.
First offering on its way.
2 home runs in 12 plate appearances.
Skied into straightaway right.
And that almost was
Harper
another
has a
one.
read on it.
First pitch slider flied out to Bryce Harper for the first out of the inning. I need quick outs like that if I'm going to go any length
It's
into
still
this
early,
game.
But it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So here now is the pitcher, Herman Marquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Okay, Herman Marquez, pitcher for the Rockies.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I actually do think Herman Marquez is a member of the Rockies staff in our
The
world.
difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so
So it's kind of funny
monumental, and this guy
sometimes
has been
when,
on the top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
You see players like
Into
him
the windup. Here
sticking
comes
with
the
their
0-1.
organizations for many years.
In, it's a ball and a strike.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's as surprising as, say, Mike Trout getting another big deal in this world to stay with the Angels. But, you know,
Hit the target, but
okay,
this is low,
missed with
2-1.
that one.
Hey, I
It's
appreciate
2-1
the fact
count.
that he's making him
Next
throw
pitch is a
few
cutter
pitches.
up.
Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, gripping and ripping, kid. Let's go.
2-2 count now.
Hey, one time, right now.
The 2-2
Fastball up and in.
is a
Swing and miss.
That's strike 3.
That'll be 196 on the year.
Anytime a pitcher locates
That'll
a
be
fastball on
the
inside
second out of the
corner,
inning.
It's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Now batting.
And that'll bring Keon Broxton back up.
Broxton.
Hey, 2 outs, 1 away.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
Swing and a
So
miss.
after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
All right, come on now.
The 0-1 pitch.
Cutter up and away. Next pitch.
And he fouls
Taps
this
that
one
off.
The windup and
Was
the
not
0-2
intentional.
pitch. Curveball
But
locks him up.
froze him on that one. That'll be
And that's the
strikeout number
third
4
out.
on the day. 197 on the year, and that'll
Down for
be
Colorado.
the end of the
They're down
inning.
1-0. for the Rockies, Ronaldo Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked. He got
All right, Arizona adds another couple here after the bottom of the third, so Jason comes out with a much more comfortable 3-0 lead. And I want to keep it that way. Let's get him. Two-seamer inside, taken, first strike one.
Hey, find something you like up there.
Hey, one time right now.
Drives it out to deep.
That's a big fly ball out to the wall. That's going to bounce off the wall just shy of the yellow line. And Ronaldo Gomez getting into second base with a stand-up double after that one. Just inches shy of a dong out there at the track.
So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up.
Yeah, I think that was right off the yellow guardrail out there.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
But here comes Carlos Correa. Another fly ball, this one out to center field. Carlos Castro out there. Long throw to third, but they hold the runner at second for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring on Clayton Pesky. So we'll see if we can't get him out as well.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Two-seamer up and away. Taken for a ball. Couldn't catch up to the fastball down bottom part of the zone for strike one.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Fly ball out toward
Fly ball to left field. Reese Hoskins is out there to grab it. And that'll be the second out of the inning.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
And bringing up Jared Gall.
Jared Gall, runner in scoring position with two gone. He waits. Now the pitch.
Curveball, first pitch, taken for strike one.
Part of the zone.
Come on, baby. See it up. Drive.
Swinging strike.
Couldn't catch that fastball either, even though it was only at 94. Only at 94, he says.
I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Come on now, one time.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Goes reaching for that fastball to the outside corner, and that keeps him alive. Let's give him the changeup down and away, see if we can't get him swinging and missing. We sure can. Have a seat and get comfortable. That'll be number 5 on the day. That'll end the inning.
They trail in this one 3-0.
And Jason coming out here again. German Marquez still out here, bottom 4.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on
swing and miss on that curveball.
I guarantee
early
you,
on it.
Once that swing back, he's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
And that misses 1-1.
That's a line shot.
And he dives to
damn, man.
Catch.
Diving catch from Jared Gall out there in right field to steal a base hit away from Jason. That, I got to tip my cap to. That was incredible.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mike Saltzman. He singled his last time up.
Mike Saltzman.
First pitch coming, here it is.
It's entirely possible, too, that this is not the same Mike Saltzman that I played against last time. The way I code players into this, there is plenty of opportunity for players with similar names to get mistaken for one another in this game.
He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1 is in there.
Two-seamer up and in. That's strike 2. Give him a changeup down and away, see if he bites. He does bite, but he also gets a little nibble of it. Try a fastball down and away.
This is
That's lined out to left field. That'll be down for a base hit.
Open up the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate.
Okay, well, that's 2 for 2 for him today. Don't know if that, again, I don't know if this really is the same Mike Saltzman that I have in my book, but nonetheless,
Stuart Turner.
Fastball up, taken for ball 1.
0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, get grounded right here. Here you go. Come on, baby. See it, drive it.
And
fouls off the cutter,
away.
top of the zone for strike 1.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Breaking ball snaps
Takes
in
the
there for a full
curveball, strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there.
Two-seamer just off the plate, taking ball 2.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Here now the 2-2.
Change up inside. That'll be over to short. Castilla to Vargas. Over to Morris Lamb, and that'll be 2 outs for the price of 1.
So striding in, Victor Ayala. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
All right, Victor Ayala. Let's try not to give up another homer to him.
First pitch of the
Give him a fastball up and away. Taken. Strike 1.
Here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Come on, fellas, let's
No
go.
runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for the Rockies.
Give him the
so far.
slider next pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swing through that one. He's
It's
in
early on that one.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get
Try another
somebody on
slider
base.
away.
And
Nope, that one is
lead it
called
there.
strike
This is
3.
strike 3,
He doesn't like it,
and
but that is going to end the inning.
Rockies are down quietly. Still down 3-0.
That'll be number 199 on the year for Jason, if I got my math right.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Salvatore Rivera. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
All right, you got a relief pitcher coming on to hit.
By a boatload as we enter the middle innings.
And he's actually got a batting average, 200.
Going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
Well, good for you, my man. Swing and a miss.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Lays off the circle
All right,
change there. A ball
change
and a
up
strike.
down, taken for ball 1.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
High in the air. out
Fly ball to center field. Carlos Castro's out there to get it.
Castro
That'll be the first out of the
right there,
inning.
1 down.
And that should bring back out Keon
So another
Broxton.
exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Standing in, Keon Broxton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against.
And he's going to lay down the
again
bunt.
on the
Rafael Devers has got it. Morris Lamb has got it.
And the off-balance throw beats
And that'll
it.
be the second out. Serves you right.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reynaldo Gomez. 1 for 2
Give him a
with double
fastball
on
up
his
and
line
away.
thus far.
Not away so much as up, but 97
This
on the
offense is gonna
gun.
have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk. at
And a
the same
curveball
time.
right on the corner.
Everyone
Ump gives
needs
me
to
some
relax
credit
and
for
not
that
try to
one.
be a hero.
That'll be an
Just
0-2
start getting
count.
the leadoff guy on.
Trying
Go
to send him
fastball
back in for the second
inside.
time. And
watch your knees, fella.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy.
Don't like the execution so much, but slider down, fouled off, so he stays alive.
See another one.
And now a fastball up and in. Taken strike 3. And that'll be his second strikeout for the day, and I believe that puts Jason at 200 on the year. Certainly it puts him at 7 on the day. Here comes Jason out here at the plate once more.
From the stretch.
And he got jammed on that one. So that'll end the inning for the D-backs on the base paths, and that'll bring Jason back out to start throwing some more.
Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs.
No swing on the first pitch fastball below the zone.
Guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0.
Fastball away. Sprayed off, but it's outside the foul line, so that's strike 1. Give him another fastball down. That was not very down.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Reese Hoskins doesn't do too much with that one, just corrals it to keep it from being more than a single.
Comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Stepping in now, Clayton Pesky.
Well, that's going to be an ugly one. That's a liner to the gap. They're going to hold Correa at third, but Clayton Pesky's got himself a stand-up double here. Jason finding himself perhaps in a little bit of trouble here, late going. They are going to leave him in, though. Nobody out. Bottom or top of the second. Losing it here. Nobody out. Top of the 7th. Runners on second and third.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line.
That is going to fall foul, fortunately.
And they can't run it down. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gall hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a
no
few knocks
credit on
today.
that
Maybe to
one,
get the
and
confidence
probably
going.
rightly so.
I don't think this is the norm for this ball player. Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right
Took a
there.
cutter up
Good
and
job
in
by the batter to take
for
that
strike
pitch
2.
and work the count even.
And I definitely want to use some showtime on this guy just to make sure it goes right where I want it. No mistakes.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Well, no mistakes, but also no joy on that one.
The 1-2 is laid off.
No swing on the slider inside either. That'll be ball 2.
Gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back.
And he takes
And he
on
him out, and that's
he takes on strike 2. Runners first and second. That one's middle of the zone, and it locks him up.
Even more impressive. No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that.
So that has got to be infuriating for the Rockies dugout.
Mike Saltzman, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
We'll end the inning without allowing a run and 1 strikeout.
More home run potential.
We got the 1 strikeout already.
This is his power side.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high
2-seamer down,
but
taken,
that was just a
strike
good
1.
job of laying off that pitch.
Ground ball.
Fouls off that one as well. I don't like that call for the inside cutter or inside slider, so I'm going to give him a high inside cutter. Fouls that one off.
Correa at third. Heskey is over at second with one down in the inning.
Curveball, no swing.
Ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back
2-2
to 2-2.
count.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great
Chops
job
that
of
one
getting
down,
back
stays
deep.
alive. Jason at 95 pitches through 6 1/3 at this point.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Let's go ahead and give him again that changeup down and away.
And a half
Swing and a
attempt
miss.
time,
That
but they'll
is
say he
number
broke the
9 on the
plate,
day for
and
Jason.
that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging,
Long
it's hard
stroke
for them
on
to
that
slow
one.
their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stewart into the box. Stuart Turner.
Stuart Turner grounds it over to Rafael Devers, and that is going to end the inning scoreless. Jason goes 7 scoreless so far. Allowed a few hits, but has not allowed any runs so far, and the D-backs are still up 4-0 in the late going.
Leading off the inning, Victor Ayala.
They're going to leave him out here.
Get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising.
We're going to try to retire the side in order in 15 pitches or less, while rubbing our belly and patting our head at the same time.
Long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Now
First
fastball
pitch.
that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball
No
one.
joy. 41,079 people here in Chase Field. The D-backs, thank you for your support.
One and one to the Rockies.
Fastball
first
up and
baseman.
in, up and
Time to be
away.
alert for
Taken.
signs of tiring
Strike
here in the
one.
eighth. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's giving it everything he has, giving this team
And slider
depth.
outside
Manager
corner, no
picks some
swing.
Serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into games. Anytime a starter
I'm
can get
giving me
you
no
started
credit
inside
out
the eighth
here.
inning, it's a bonus.
That was a pretty
Job
good
well
pitch,
done
I
so
thought,
far.
but no
He's been throwing
joy
strikes
on
all
that one.
day.
It's
So
3
you're
to
not
1
at the
count
plate
now.
Thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Taken.
Strike two.
Strike 2.
as the fastball is let go.
Next pitch is a curveball, and I agree with it. So, curveball, 3-2 count, swing and a miss.
Struck him out. So double digits now.
10 strikeouts today for Jason Parham. 5 outs to go. I don't think they're going to leave him out here that long. But nonetheless, that's 1 out into the 8th.
Leads the NL in that category.
Your
Billy
attention,
Giorgio
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit for the
Colorado,
pitcher.
Number 22, Billy Giorgio.
Billy Giorgio.
Yeah, I'm with that up there, huh?
Swing and a miss on that two-seamer away. Strike 1.
0-1. The average right at 280 coming
Hey, you
in.
can do it.
7
Go, baby.
homers,
Let's go.
27 driven in. 1-1.
Twitches at that two-seamer inside, but holds off. It's ball 1.
One now. One down. One down.
On that fastball's too
Way
much for
behind the
him there. 1-2.
fastball there at 96, and that's strike 2. Curveball down and away.
And
No
he
swing.
lays off a pitch outside
I'm
as they
guessing that
draw
we're
even
not
at
going to
2
get
and
out
2.
of here in 15
Well, that's
pitches
what
or
you want
less.
with your curveball on 1 and 2.
Just
You
a
start it in the
feeling I
zone
got.
and let it break out of the zone where it can't be
Oh,
punished.
come on,
You
ump.
need to go after it, but the
Use your
execution
eyes,
was
Blue.
nice.
Dang.
Takes this the other way to right.
Well,
And
that
this
is
will be just what the manager
what
ordered as
should
he's
have
off the
been
bench
strike
with extra
3
bases
called.
hit.
No runner. No runner.
Instead allows for a stand-up double here. So, Jason fails that challenge. Billy Giorgio gets himself a double.
The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3.
And I
Then
think
he
that
serves
is
up
his
one for a
day
double.
out here.
Good
So
example
Jason
of
only
why you have
goes
to have a short memory
only
in this game.
for 7
You let
1/3
those things hit
innings.
you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Your
Robbie
attention, please.
McCarty gets the call as he'll
Okay, Robbie McCarty coming out here to cover for Jason here in the 8th inning. We'll see if we can hang on to a 4-run lead presently going into the end of the game. Let's see what happens. Survey says.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang.
Well, just not that efficient today, unfortunately, but Jason still does pitch well enough to go for 7 1/3, allows 7 hits but no runs, collects 10 strikeouts, and gets the win. He goes to 14-2 on the year, and he goes to 93-44 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.58, his FIP is at 1.31, and his xFIP is at 2.37. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.